Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we are live at Sakaraval Hospital, Bangalore. We have with us our expert, Dr. Venu Madhav Reddy, to discuss about urinary tract infection. Welcome, doctor. Welcome.
Thanks, Veena. So, urinary tract infections are very common infections. In fact, they cause a lot of hospital burden financially to the patient. At the same time, they are a very important cause of morbidity. And in certain cases, in a high-risk groups like elderly people, those who are suffering from comorbidities, they sometimes may lead to even mortality as well. So they are very, very common, at the same time important infections to deal with. So in urinary tract infection, as we all know, females are more susceptible to urinary tract infection when compared to males. Why? Because they have a shorter urethra and urogenital tracts are closer with the anal tracts. So that is the reason why we find that urinary tract infections are very, very common in females when compared to males. And E. coli is the commonest bacteria which causes urinary tract infection. And E. coli is predominantly a bacteria which is present in the gut, GI tract, which ascends into the urinary tract infection and causes a symptomatic UTI, we call it as, wherein the patient suffers from severe pain while passing urine, blood in the urine, or has severe chills and rigors. So these are the symptoms, common symptoms which the patients encounter. So it's very, very important to treat it in time, because the infection which may be confined to lower tract, that is infection in the lower part of the urinary system, may ascend into the kidney and they may lead to a condition called as an acute pyelonephritis, which can be a very life-threatening issue.
Okay. Here we have a few questions from our viewers. We can invite, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you have a urinary tract infection,
yes,
how do you come to know this one?
Yes. So typically majority of the people, they complain of pain while passing urine. We in medical terms, we call it as a dysuria. And they may sometimes observe even the blood in the quite scary, but they need not get afraid, because a single drop of blood in the urine also appears to be quite reddish. And that is the second symptoms they encounter, and there will be increased sense of urgency. The patients typically complain that they cannot hold the bladder, so they keep on going to the washroom. Whenever they void, there will be a sense of incomplete void. Basically the bladder is very, very irritable. It loses its capacity, normal capacities, so it has to expel out the urine. So that is the reason why we see that there is an increased frequency of urine. And in severe cases, we observe that they may start to have a pain in the flank areas as well. So these are the typical symptoms. One is, to repeat, pain while passing urine. Second thing is increased frequency of urine. Third thing is blood in the urine. And fourth important thing is flank pain. These are the common symptoms.
Sir, what are the main causes of UTI? You already explained about symptoms.
Yes. The majority of the causes of UTI are, one thing is, like I told, even a gender, like a female gender, they are prone to develop a urinary tract infection, considering the anatomical nature of the urinary tract and the motion tract, or the GI tract, lower anal tract. So that is the one thing. And second thing is, it typically happens, especially some practices like spermicidal use, that can produce. And second thing is, I would say that keep unclean, I would say that incomplete voiding. So whenever anybody tries to, should not basically try to hold the urine, that's what I mean to say, that they have to completely void and try not to postpone the maturation. So these are the usual practices.
Sir, what is the best thing to do for urinary tract infection?
Yes. So the best thing to prevent a urinary tract infection is they have to drink plenty of water. Second thing is, so that the voiding, there are natural defenses against urinary tract infection. One of the most important natural defenses is voiding. The voiding per se flushes out the bacteria. And the second important defense mechanism is, in fact, I would say that high urea content in the urine also prevents the growth. So among this, Most important defense, natural defense against the bacteria to develop into the urinary tract is they always avoiding. That's the reason why we always encourage the patients to drink lots of water so that bacteria doesn't harbor into the urinary tract. They don't proliferate into the urinary tract and cause symptomatic episodes. So drinking is very important. Try not to, again to repeat, try not to hold the bladder is very important. And if a person is prone to develop a urinary tract infection, we tell them to practice something called as a timed voiding. That is, every 3 hours or 4 hours, even before you get an urge, you have to go and expel out the urine. In that way, we can prevent urinary tract. And always go to sleep after voiding your bladder. So emptying your bladder. So these are the 4 important precautions which everybody should follow.
So you mean to say holding your urine which causes UTI?
Yes, holding of the urine can precipitate a UTI. So we should try not to hold the bladder as well.
How do you know if a UTI has spread into your kidneys?
Yes.
It's the main question.
Yes, it's a very important question.
Yes.
So I would say that this condition is called as a pyelonephritis when the infection spreads into a kidney. So it can sometimes cause a devastating consequences to an extent that some people may end up requiring a dialysis as well. That may be a severe kind of a renal failure or a kidney failure it might cause. So it's always very important to seek treatment in time so that infection doesn't spread until your kidneys. As long as it is confined to bladder, it is easier to treat. Once it spreads into the kidney, they may end up requiring some form of intervention. We call it as a degescenting to drain out the pus or infective material. So it's a very important condition to be aware of.
Okay. Sir, UTI patients, when they come to know it is clearing up?
Yes. So typically the patient starts to feel better. The fever subsides if they are having any fever. And the pain while passing urine subsides. And the thing is that the frequency, the interval between the urination also goes up. So all these factors indicates that it is clearing up. And we always see that even the turbidity in the urine, the cloudy nature of the urine also starts to clear up. These ways they can know that infection is getting better.
Okay. Sir, what are the best treatment options for this UTI?
Yes. Prevention as such in any kind of a disease is the best treatment options. It is always worthwhile to follow the precautions because we are in an era of antibiotic resistance, and these are the infections where we can avoid antibiotics if we follow the precaution and avoid an infection. So prevention is the best form of a treatment in urinary tract infection.
Sir, if you can give us some tips to avoid this UTI.
Yes. So again, to repeat myself, drink plenty of water, try not to hold the urine, and always void your bladder or void urine before you go to the sleep, and also avoid constipation because constipation is also known to precipitate an UTI. So these are the important tips I can give you.
Okay, audience, with this we can come to an end of today's live show. Thank you for watching us. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.